It was around 2 a.m. when a man decided to take a walk through the empty streets of Seattle to clear his mind. The air was cool, the roads silent, and not a soul in sight until he saw something. Across the street, under a distant street lamp, the man noticed someone standing unnaturally still. It was a tall figure in a suit, head tilted, arms dangling, staring directly at him with an impossibly wide smile. Suddenly, the figure began moving, but not walking. It glided toward him with slow, exaggerated steps, as if mimicking a dance. Its smile never faded. The man froze in disbelief. The man turned a corner, picking up his pace. But when he glanced back, the smiling figure had matched his movement, still grinning, still dancing, just a little closer now. He tried calling out, hoping someone might be nearby. But the street was deserted. No lights in the buildings, no passing cars, only him and the smiling figure slowly closing the distance. The man stopped and faced the figure. "What do you want?" he asked. The smiling man didn't speak. He just stopped, tilted his head, and let out a long, slow laugh before vanishing into the dark. After that night, the man couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw that smile. He moved to a new city, but the fear never left. Years later, he came across a Reddit thread. Multiple people across the country had seen the same figure, dancing, smiling, silent. He wasn't alone. One night, while walking past a store window, he saw a reflection behind him. No one was there when he turned. Yet in the reflection, the smiling man stood smiling, just a few feet away. He never saw the smiling man again in person, but in mirrors, reflections, and dreams, he still appears, always smiling, always watching. Every few nights, he would dream of the same street, the same flickering light, and the same grin emerging from the shadows. He avoided going out at night, but even in daylight, shadows would play tricks on him. Every alley seemed to hold a grin. He began sketching the figure over and over, trying to capture the expression burned into his mind. But the smile kept changing in each drawing. His therapist told him it was stress-induced hallucination. But when he showed her a sketch, she went quiet and ended the session early. One evening, while watching TV, the screen glitched. For a fraction of a second, the smiling man's face flashed across the screen. Then it was gone. In his apartment, he began to hear whispers at night. The walls seemed to echo words: smile, watch, dance. An elderly neighbor once warned him, "Don't smile at the shadows, son. They smile back." She never opened her door again. He entered the elevator alone, but on the security camera later, a tall figure appeared beside him, smiling just before the feed cut. After a hot shower, steam covered his bathroom mirror. When he wiped it, 3 words appeared underneath. "Did you smile?" He began waking up in odd places, on park benches, rooftops, even once inside a locked basement. Hours gone, no memory, but always. That same grin in his mind. His phone rang at 3:03 a.m. No caller ID. When he answered, there was only soft breathing, then a raspy whisper, "Behind you." He locked every door and window. One night, he awoke to the sound of his front door clicking open on its own. The more he tried to forget, the closer the entity came. The smile appeared in puddles, in reflections, even in his dreams. He covered all the mirrors, but one night, he caught a glimpse in a spoon's reflection, grinning just inches behind him. A stranger handed him a note at a bus stop. It read, "He only smiles when you're alone." He installed cameras in his home. Reviewing the footage, he saw himself standing motionless for hours, smiling in the dark. Knocks came at 2:46 a.m. every night. 3 knocks. When he peeked, no one was there, but footprints were. A patch of mold on his wall began to resemble a face. Within days, it started smiling. He called his therapist in panic. The voicemail played back a distorted version of his own voice whispering, "Let him in." He fled the city, new home, new start. But on his first night, he found a note under the door. "Nice try.